Hey, this is Liam from Windwaker, and may the rock be with you.
G'day, Liam. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you, Troy. How are you?
Thank you. Welcome to May the Rock Be With You. Absolute pleasure to talk to you today.
Thank you for having me.
No worries at all. Now, of course, the best news, mate. Welcome to Good Things 2025. It's a pretty big deal. Here's your chance. Tell people why they should come and see Wind Waker at these shows.
Oh, I think, well, first of all, we're a very fun band to go see live. I think there's something for everybody with our style of music. We've got heavy moments, we've got really catchy sing-along moments. We've got just like a fun swagger about us. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of reasons to go and see Wind Waker live. I think you'll have the best time coming to watch us at Good Things. So come
Yeah,
see us.
perfect. Now, it's an amazing lineup. I love Good Things because it's probably one of the most diverse, crazy, genre-bending lineups there is. Who are you most excited to be sharing the bill with?
Um, I'd say Refused is definitely one of my favorite bands just of all time. And so getting to when the lineup dropped and I saw, them on there, and like that was like the first one that I was just like, oh my God, I'm finally gonna get to see them live. Yeah, they're amazing, and I'm sad that it's gonna be their last times, but I'm so lucky that I get to watch them.
Yeah.
And a few other ones. I'm excited to be reunited with our mates in Make Them Suffer.
Mhm.
There's Knocked Loose. I'm excited to see. I've seen them a couple times. I'm excited to see Tool. I've seen
Yeah.
them once before. What else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Garbage. I've never seen live before. I think that's going to be so cool. Yeah, South Arcade. Um, yeah, Lorna Shore. There's. I don't know. I could go on and just name the lineup. It's a
Yeah.
freaking killer lineup.
That's what's so good about it. That's what's great. Like I've already got a list of about 15 bands I have to check out or interview or see. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be
Yeah,
awesome. Can't
it's gonna
wait.
be a big
Now,
day. Big day.
oh, big day. I saw you guys at Knotfest last year, right? Now, on my review, I wrote down you guys were I have to check this band out after the festival band of the day, right?
Oh,
Because I hadn't heard you before. So, what do you do as a band or talk about before a festival that'll make someone walk away going, you know what, I have to check these guys out afterwards?
I don't know if we talk about it and go, this is what we're gonna do. Like, I think maybe it's the set list, and like we got to pick a set list that kind of finds the balance of like what represents us in a true sense, and not picking like a weird obscure song that only like appeals to a certain demographic, but just kind of picking a wide range of songs that are energetic, but also, yeah, like showcase what we do as a band. I think we're honing that in a bit more as we go. Like when you saw us at Knotfest, like I don't think we'd been to the US yet, so like since coming and doing those, going back and forth and doing those visits, like I think that's really helped us hone in like what it
Mm,
is we do as a band, because like it can be a little bit confusing, because we kind of do so many different things and we wear so many hats. But
mm.
yeah, I don't know if we talk about it like that. I think we kind of get up there and just do our thing.
Nice.
But I'm glad that it's working in the sense that like, people that have never seen us before can walk away and be like, yeah, I've got to check out this band. I
Yeah.
think we are a band, like a live band. I think we're a band that like you kind of have to see live to kind of get it. Because if you just sort of heard us on record, well, at least in the past, I think if you'd heard us on record and didn't quite see what it was live, you'd be a bit like, what am I
Yeah.
listening to? But yeah, when you see it live, it
Awesome.
just makes sense.
Well, how would you explain your live show in one word that you feel sums up the band?
Oh, one word.
Yeah. It's always fun to do.
Yeah, I mean, fun is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Maybe bombastic. Maybe bombastic's kind of a good one. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks, Shaggy.
Yeah, Shaggy reference.
Yeah, awesome. Now, I'm always intrigued by this because obviously we get to see you up on stage. That's what we're there to do, right? But from your perspective, what's your favorite thing to see looking at the crowd?
Um, well, I love the singing. I love the sing along moments. I love like weird, unusual, like wholesome moments. We've had it happen a couple times where like someone in a wheelchair just gets hoisted up and is
Yeah,
crowd
it's so
surfing.
cool.
Stuff like that kind of makes me smile and laugh. I also I don't know why our shows seem to attract it or why it happens in Australia, but just seeing like random dudes in like weird costumes. Like there was someone at our Sydney show that was dressed as, I think, Poe, the purple or pink
Totally, Toby.
Teletubby.
Yeah.
Um Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like random stuff like that sick. That stuff makes me laugh. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I can dig that. Now, what I loved about the band, see, I'm old school, so I got a kind of Faith No More vibe from you guys.
Oh,
So when I was listening,
love that.
but for those not fully aware of the band, who would you cite as your major influences that helped you shape your band and the sound?
Oh, that's a really good question because I think every single member would answer that differently. But Faith No More is a great. I mean, I love Mike Patton. We
Hmm.
could probably throw Bungle in there maybe.
Oh yeah,
But Bungle would be on like the more like kind of like weirder experimental side. I think like as far as like maybe like pop sensibility goes, like you kind of have this. I don't know. I'd hate to say, but maybe the most obvious one would be like a Bring Me the Horizon. That's probably one that we could like all agree on.
nothing wrong with that.
Because like all five of us like listen to such different stuff. Do you know what I mean? So like for me, it's like a lot of rappers. It's a lot of hip hop. But you know, I love my metal as well. You know, Chris likes Blackpink and K-pop groups. You know what I mean? So like,
Cool.
yeah, we've kind of got like a really diverse kind of list of so maybe just to kind of keep it grounded, Bring Me the Horizon's probably a nice safe. Carnival's probably another one as well. We love Carnival.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that probably keeps it in a nice kind of like even keel,
Yeah,
yeah, broad scope.
nothing wrong with that. Look forward to seeing it. Now let's talk about music because we had the all-important second album out, Hyperviolence, last year. Did an expansion pack this year with some extra tracks and the likes, but a brand new single with Victory Lap. So can you tell us a bit about that song, what it represents to you as a band?
Victory Lap, yeah, it's probably the first taste of new music since we wrote Hyperviolence. I think I started writing that song last year when we'd gotten back from the US for the first time.
Hmm.
And I was just writing it on my laptop. And normally when we make songs, we have like stupid working titles, like really silly ones. And for some reason, I just written Victory Lap in the session, and
Hmm.
we just never changed it. It just kind of encapsulated that like. Honestly, it sounded like FIFA to me. Like it just sounded like a soccer stadium, and it like, um, yeah, I just wanted to write a song that was kind of about embodying the person that you want to be. Like this, maybe this ultra confident self. I think confident for the right reasons, not like a narcissistic kind of confidence, but like just like a, you know, like I'm not going to stand for like, you know, bad faith actors and gatekeepers. You know, I'm going to send a message to all of them while also just being who I am unapologetically. And I feel like that song is just unapologetic. So yeah, it's sort of the I guess the first taste of where we're going as a band. And as I was sort of saying, you know, since coming back from the States, I think we've kind of honed in what we want to do with the
Hmm.
group and not really let preconceived notions of past music dictate what that is. So yeah, this is kind of like a I don't know, it's symbolic of that, I think.
Okay, so we are wrapping up for more new music sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think so. I can't say that we'll have. I mean, we're working on new music currently, so I don't know when that'll be. But this was like, oh, we need to get this one out. Like it just we couldn't sit on this one for that long. I don't think.
No, that's fair enough. So what's on your list of things to do as a band that you want to tick off as you continue?
I want to. I want to be doing this. You know, just more and more. Like I love being on these festival dates. I'd love to do. I'd love to do Europe, as a touring destination. You know, I'd love to be, you know, maybe doing a headliner in the US. Kind of getting to see, you know, results in that sort of regard. In as far as Australia goes, like I mean, just getting to like hear our music more in like you know media, where whether it's like in TV or in video games or you know that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
I think it'd be great to get there more placements and find our music in that sort of realm. But yeah, I don't know. I just I just want to be like doing this just like you know for my main job essentially. You know, like
Yep.
this is yeah, I want this to be my like full time thing. I guess.
Well, fingers crossed, mate. You're only new into it, so it's only let's hope it keeps going and it works for you.
Hopefully.
So, with the US, when you went over there, what did you find with the crowds over there? What's the difference between a crowd in the US compared to Australia?
I probably, my answer would probably be based on what I imagine Australian crowds are for international bands, if that makes sense. It's like the vice versa. Like, I think we have so many fans over in the US that are like, I think have been waiting and so desperate to see us for so long. Like, the enthusiasm is just like, I can get, I can get on stage and like, I still have to work a little bit hard,
Yeah,
but like, I don't have to work quite as hard as like an Australian audience that maybe has seen us like 5 or 6 times and they're like, yeah, all right, we get it. But with Americans, like I think they have like that celebrity culture thing, like, turned up. Um, and yeah, I think they're super enthusiastic. They're super fun. I think there's definitely a massive crossover. Like when you get like an Australian audience going and an American audience going, like there is something that's very similar. I think there's probably not quite as many like things like row pits and like dudes in costumes, like I was saying.
yeah,
But yeah, it's cool. Like yeah, they're great audiences to play to, and there's so many of them. It's such a big population. You know what I mean? So
true.
yeah.
Well, let's hope it continues. Now, lastly, what I do with everyone, I get them to look ahead to the future with a prediction. So I want you to finish this sentence for me. By the end of 2025, Windwaker will
The Windwaker will have played it. Windwaker will have finished its new album.
see, there we go. That's what we want.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, but we're gonna try and make an unrealistic goal to have finished our album. I'm gonna
That's
say
better.
the
All right. Awesome. Hey, Liam, thanks so much for your time, man. I can't wait to see you guys at Good Things in Sydney. And it's going to be an absolute pleasure to revisit the Knot Fest and see how you've changed.
yeah, amazing. I can't wait. Thanks,
Thanks,
Troy.
mate. See you then. Thanks for watching our interview with Liam from Windwaker. Make sure you catch them at Good Things. They are amazing. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out maytherockwithyu.com for everything else.